And now, Kerncast 23.
Good morning, Kern County. Let's jump right into it because this is a very active forecast. Here's a look at our Delano Chamber of Commerce live camera this morning, showing you the clouds are coming in, the sun has risen, but there's just enough breaks out there to where we could be seeing some rays of sunshine breaking through this morning. But the rain is on the way and it will get very active this afternoon. Here's a live picture from the Panama Lane overpass showing you as we look south, there are some breaks in the clouds to the south as well, as opposed to that camera we were just looking at to the north. These clouds will lower, however, and we're talking about rain here on the valley floor, switching to some snow later on up in the mountains. Our current temperature in Bakersfield just 48 degrees. That dew point at 33 degrees. And there's a north-northwest wind that's blowing everything straight towards us as this system starts to move on shore today. Yesterday, we only got up to 62 degrees. Many of you were complaining to me that over the weekend it felt very cold. Basically, we're just below that average, which has now climbed up to 66. But because we were so spoiled with the 80s for many locations on Friday, when we dropped 20 degrees the next day, it felt very cold. Unfortunately, today will be even colder. We're talking about highs only in the 50s here in the valley, just up into the 30s for many of our mountain locations down to the south. So up to the north, you can see a beautiful system up there, but what we're watching is this system down here. The front will be passing through, bringing all of this very cold, unsettled air with it. So later on this afternoon, that rain that's falling will start to transition into snow. The snow level dropping down to about 3,100 feet. That means that we have a winter weather advisory in effect for our Kern County mountain locations. Now, not only is this system going to be wet, but it will also be windy. So we have a wind advisory in effect for our deserts. Gusts up to 55 miles an hour are possible with breezy conditions for all locations all day today. The worst of that wind advisory in effect just from noon until 4 p.m. But the winter weather advisory in effect from noon until 10 p.m. for our mountain locations above 3,000 feet. We're talking about several inches possible at our highest elevations, accumulation for some of our communities like Frazier Park, Pine Mountain Club, possibly into Tehachapi. But at pass level, because that snow level is dropping down so far, we could see 1 to 3 inches there. Hopefully there are enough cars on this busy commuting day to help break it up. The CHP will be monitoring it closely, but go ahead and expect slippery road conditions, limited visibility, and hazardous road travel, if not impossible. If the CHP does decide to start monitoring the roadways with traffic breaks, or if they do indeed need to shut them down completely, we'll be the first to tell you on our website, turnto23.com. Now, our air quality thankfully at 29 in the good range there, so wood burning is allowed to help keep you warm today. But the allergy is still high, 8.3 out of 12 there. If you're traveling up to the north, they're talking about snow for Yosemite, 50s and rain for everyone else. Down along the central coast, breezy and temperatures in the 50s with rain there as well. Down into Southern California, the 57 trend continues from Los Angeles all the way down to San Diego. Palm Springs starting with some sun this morning, but then the storm will head their way by about midday. Here we are back at home, and there's only our 50s for us. Another cold day as the puddle ducky returns, bringing us our last shot of rain for what is usually the wettest month of the year. Up in the mountains, only in the 40s for the Kern River Valley, 37 your high in Tehachapi, just 38 into Frazier Park. And into eastern Kern County, the windy conditions there, temperatures in the upper 40s and some lower 50s. Now, because of this system, we could be talking about a dusting of snow into our desert locations. Let me know if you see anything out there, and please send me your rain and snow photos from around the county. We love seeing what you're seeing at home. Now, as we take a step forward, you can see that we're talking about an active day today, a break tomorrow, and then on Wednesday, 60 degrees with our chance of rain coming that night. Then sunshine in the 70s return by Sunday. In the Kern River Valley, 40s for you today and tomorrow, 50s on Wednesday with your next chance of rain. Into the mountains, only 37. Again, that snow level at 3,100 feet today. On Wednesday, so far, it looks like we're only talking about rain.
All right, some much needed rain just before February comes to a close. Yes. Thanks, Elena.